YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, it's your boy, Pat Coltrane. What's up with you, baby bubba? Get out the way, Mike. I said, baby bubba. I said, baby bubba. What's up with you? Your boy back, Panther Nation. Your boy back. Hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like button on your way in. We got a little bit of stuff to talk about today. We got some little bit of news, a little bit of Panther news. And then we're gonna get into this game. Atlanta Mark fans. You know, I don't even feel like marking y'all out today. Atlanta. I'm just saying Atlanta fans. We're gonna get into the game. We are gonna get into the game. But let me go ahead and forewarn y'all. Let me go ahead and forewarn the Panther Nation. I'm humbled now. I'm going to try to stay humble, but you know, when your boy get to talking, I get to talking and I get to walking. I get to talking and I get to walking and I forget where we at. But hopefully, this live, I don't forget. Don't let me forget. If I get too hyped, y'all remind me of who we really are. Let's get into some of these shout outs. Let some more folks get up in here. Then I'm gonna talk about some news that I seen. Some NFL news, some Panther news. Y'all, this junk crazy, man. I'm gonna try not to be too mean. I'm gonna try not to be too negative. You know I've been saying that. That's been like my theme. I've been trying not to be negative, man. I'm trying not to, but it's hard. It is so hard at a time like this, man. Panthers Rhule 95. What's going on with you? Shelly Long, what up with you? Perth Panther. Tiana Gilliam, what's going on with you? 704 Bound. Charlotte, one of the best moderators in YouTube. One of the best. Lewis Taylor, what's going on with you? Underground West. Carlos Cabello, what's up with you? Smooth Criminal 80. Daryl Super, what's up with you, dog? Let's get this dub, man. Dawson Hunt, what's going on with you? C, what's up with you? Stephen Gray, I see you on Facebook. EL was 1829. Quest Elohim, what's up with you? Brian McLean, what's going on? Popping Bullets first, what's going on? Moni, what up with you? Another one of the best moderators in the world. Caleb Dixon, did I give you a shout out? Hey, it don't matter, you get two of them. Elijah Haynes, what's going on with you? J Money. So, like I said, I'm going to try not to be too negative this show, man. I had a little talk with myself. Yes, I do talk to myself. They say it's okay as long as you don't answer yourself. So, I had a little talk with myself, and I think I'm in a better place now. I think I'm in a much better place right now. Night Sun, what's going on with you? Snow Ghost, I see you. And Panther fans, this week has been very, very tough, man. You know, not being able to watch no TV, not being able to watch no highlights. Man, let me go ahead and tell y'all right now, man. Y'all just don't know how angry that Brian Burns highlight got me. Like, I ain't even want to see it. That strip sack fumble that he got on Drew Brees, Mark Brees last week. I can't even watch that jump, man. I cannot even watch that highlight. And people were just like, oh, he killed it. This was the fastest sack. I know, man, but it's just like, dang, man, I just can't get with it, man. You know, a loss is a loss. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pretty sure Brian Burns feel the same way, man. He probably don't care about it. I know his brother love it, though. But Brian Burns probably don't care, man. He probably wanted a dub, man. That's how I feel, man. So I ain't being able to watch no highlights, y'all. And these past few days, the Carolina Panthers made some moves. Let me go ahead and say this before I get into the moves that we did make. I'm not too big on us making any moves right now. No kind of major moves right now. Especially if this is a team that's rebuilding. especially if this is a team that's rebuilding. Somebody got a lag. I just read a comment. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let me monitor this thing. They better not give me no issues, because these past few streams been pristine, and I'm trying to keep it that way. Oh, we good. But I don't want to make no major moves, okay? And I want y'all, don't contradict yourself, okay? Because we're rebuilding and stuff, right? This is a team that's rebuilding, so you got to be careful. A lot of us fans, I ain't gonna say a lot of us because I know it ain't me. A lot of these fans, they looking like they contradicting themselves, okay? Y'all was all in when it come to the rebuild, right? And y'all was all in when the company told y'all, okay, we got older players we trying to get rid of. We trying to rebuild the team and this, that, and the third. We had to let go Cam. We had to let go, well, Luke left. We had to let go Greg Olsen. And for some reason, and y'all going to be upset because I might spend a lot of time talking about James Bradbury for a certain reason. I'm going to tell you why, because it got something to do with one of these moves. But y'all was all in. Y'all listen to the media. The volume kind of low. My volume low. Test it. I feel like it's loud. Testing. Yo, it's your boy. I should, for my sound check, I might do some freestyling. I might start doing that. I'm lying. But I don't want y'all to start contradicting yourselves. Y'all was all in. When it came to rebuilding, right? Now, every time these teams like the Dallas Cowboys, who else? The Jets, who else trying to get rid of? They having a fire sale. Every time one of these teams talk about they trying to get rid of some of these players, now all of a sudden, oh, we need to trade for this play, and it be other old people. Get right. Make it make sense. So, this is what I'm saying. I don't want the Panthers to make no major moves. Nothing crazy. Don't do nothing crazy. We still got a salary cap problem. Let's just make it through the end of this season. Okay? And please don't trade nobody unless it's for a player that's young and you can build with. Don't just try to save this season. This season is donezo. Don't try to save the season. Everson Griffin was out there on the trade block. I seen fans like, well, let's trade for him. You ain't making no sense. No. Ain't no need to do all that. Not like this. Chunk, what up with you, man? What's going on with you? Leon Murray, what's going on with you? Be easy. The only name that I seen that came up, and it was just a rumor, because people like to just throw rumors out there, was Quinnen Williams. Young defensive tackle. Them the type of moves I think, okay, if we gonna sacrifice something, them the type of players I want. Don't y'all bring Earl Thomas up in here now. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no need to bring Earl Thomas in here and spend more money for Earl Thomas. Okay? Javon Wilson said, is the season over? I mean, to me, that's the way. I don't want to say it's over because I don't want to make it look like I'm giving up. But I'm good with where we are now, and we can continue to build. Let's get into some of these Panther moves. I was going to talk about some NFL news, but a lot of y'all don't want to hear this. But I felt like I needed to address it. My man, Lewis James with the super chat. Super chat chisel. Lewis James. You ain't even had a super. You donate to get that comment, man. He said, I don't care what the Panthers do. Just don't call Derek Anderson. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. I know this ain't got nothing to do with y'all, but if you follow Derek Anderson on Twitter or whatever, man, this dude aggravating, bro. This dude aggravating, man. And I only still follow him because he's an ex-Panther player, and I just forgot. I just forgot to unfollow. I just forgot to unfollow, man. That dude, man. Weirdo. You hear me? Weirdo. I was gonna get into something, then I changed my mind, but I need to address this because somebody tried to I guess they tried to act like they was like trying to put me on blast. Okay. I don't know if y'all heard or not, and this is funny to me. This is funny to me. Eric Reed, I can't even say this stuff. It ain't funny, but y'all, sometimes I laugh at some stuff like, what are you laughing at? But anyway, it was rumored that Washington was going after Eric Reed, right? The news came out that Eric Reed actually declined the offer, right? Which I thought was hilarious. They hit him up and they declined the offer, right? And he declined the offer. Come to find out, they tried to sign this man to the practice squad. The disrespect, man. The disrespect. But before the news came out that it was trying to sign him to the practice squad, because they ain't what they said. They just said Eric Reed declined the offer. That's what they said initially. They didn't give the whole story. And I think they did that on purpose. So whenever they said basically he declined the offer, I had retweeted it. Like, yeah, somebody gonna come at me and it's like, oh, and then you gonna bash the NFL for not signing him. What is you talking about? What are you talking about? You gonna bash the NFL for not signing him. You don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't be telling me what I'm gonna do. It's a reason for everything that I say. Okay, so when it comes to Eric Reed, y'all ain't hear me say nothing about, oh, no other team need to sign Eric Reed. My whole thing with Eric Reed was what we release him for. There was no reason. There was no reason to release him. Right? Now, if I was to bash the NFL for it, I got a reason to. But don't tell me what I'm going to do. Okay? Don't tell me what I'm going to do. Now, take a look at what they did to this man. Okay? Now, if you think that's fair for a person who led a team in tackles, I ain't talking about no special teams tackles, because he who should not be named did less, and y'all was trying to keep him around. And y'all claim he was a good player. I'm talking about somebody who led a whole team in tackles last year, who was still balling. Ron Rivera, I ain't gonna say it was Ron. Maybe he just said there's some safeties out there. They actually tried to sign this man to the practice squad. Look at the disrespect, man. If I was to bash the NFL, would I have a argument? Would I have a freaking argument? What are you talking about? He should have took that practice squad money. Man, please. The disrespect. So I had to address that real quick, man. Shout out to Eric Reed, man. If he don't come back, if he don't ever make another team, I ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, those players like that, Eric Reed, Colin Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying, who don't want to play for peanuts, man, do y'all thing, man. I'm gonna be honest, don't even come back. Don't even come back, man. Because in my opinion, yeah, you getting disrespected for whatever reason. Yeah, you getting disrespected, man. Look how they did Cam Newton, man. Look how they did Jameis Winston. Y'all, y'all, do y'all be seeing Jameis on that sideline, man? He looks so pitiful, man. He tries so hard to fit in. Jameis, they don't like you, man. They do not like this dude. Gosh, leave, man. But look at the disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get afforded the same opportunities. Just don't come back, man. Go do something else. You know, go do something else. Since I bring up Cam Newton, let me go ahead and address this too. I know Cam Newton looking terrible over there in New England. Okay, do that make me wrong? Because I guess in the beginning, I wasn't really. This goes back to what I was saying about how I felt like the moves we were making weren't making any sense. Okay. Y'all know that I have been critical of Cam Newton at times. Okay. Y'all know that. I got the comments that show it. Whenever I'm critical of Cam Newton, people attack me. Whenever I'm defending him, people attack me. That's because that's what happens when you got a balanced opinion. Okay, and you're not totally biased. You keeps it real. You're gonna have haters. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. My whole thing was it didn't make sense. If he was only on a 1-year contract, why not let him play and prove himself? I felt like he deserved that. Why not let him play and prove himself? I felt like he deserved that for all he did. Then look at how he playing. You wouldn't have had to pay him. That don't make sense to y'all. It made sense to me, but I guess I'm just different. I guess I'm just a weirdo. I ain't no weirdo. But that's how I feel about Cam Newton, man. Maybe he'll bounce back, maybe he don't. But guess what? He ain't none of our problems. Good luck, Cam, man. You know, whatever happened over there, I hope you bounce back. So let's get into some of these Panther moves, man. And I said I'm gonna say the best for last because I feel like I'm gonna spend a little bit more time on this subject. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Omari Tillman, what's going on with you? Kevin McFarland, what's going on with you? Double Dirt. It was a double dirt. Let's see who else we got in here. I seen my man Jew Talk Sports. What's up, man? What up with you? Drain Era 8 Double A, what's going on with you? Man, they doing Jameis Winston so wrong over there, dog. And he just over there so pitiful, dog. Jameis Winston just be over there so pitiful, acting like he just want, can I get in? Not yet, Jameis. We promise. We promise we gonna let you in. They ain't gonna let that boy play, man. They gave that man $500,000, man. That's sad. All right, after that last game, the Carolina Panthers made some moves, y'all. And one of the biggest moves they made was releasing Eli Apple. And the story is crazy how they said what happened. Now we know that Eli Apple just came back off an injury. They said Eli Apple just came back off an injury, man. And like when we was talking about one of my callers was calling and he was saying that we didn't even know Eli Apple was out there. I honestly didn't know. We seen the 20 out there. I was like, oh, okay, look at Gamble. I was like, who that dude with Gamble number? Man, I showed Miss Chris Gamble. That's what I thought. I ain't think, dang, that Eli Apple. So Eli Apple came back and was just like, he was just out there, you know. So the story goes, at practice, I can't remember what day it was. At practice, Chunk, we getting there. We getting there. At practice, Eli Apple came to practice, said he was feeling sore or something. And I could be saying this wrong, y'all. Hey, forgive your boy. They said he was sore. Matt Rhule sent him off the field. And then news came out that Eli Apple was released. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. Now, they tried to lie to us. I ain't gonna say they lied to us. I'm gonna say they lied to y'all. But to the 75 people watching me now, you been watching me, so you know they ain't lied to us. They lied to the folks who don't watch me. Because I kept y'all hip. I kept y'all hip. They tried to tell us that Eli Apple injury had nothing to do with his previous injury. You's a liar. Okay, it's all right if you lying. It's all right. Just be truthful about your lie. They try to tell her that Eli Apple injury had nothing to do with his previous injury. This is a new injury. Come to find out, this dude is still struggling with a hamstring, with the hammies. Matt Rhule said he had enough, and he was released. Now, how much sense that make to y'all now? How much sense that make to y'all now? I don't like to be sitting up here telling folks I told you so, man. Okay, I ain't getting in the business of doing that. I ain't want to do that. I come here, I just want to sit, joke with y'all. I ain't come up here and tell people I told y'all so, man. All this moving around we doing. All this moving around we doing. When we ain't even have to be here. When it comes to the cornerback position. We ain't even had to do it. I bet that little funky little $10 million, because that's what it really is. It's $10 million. It ain't no $15 million. That $10 million looking real good for James Bradbury, ain't it? And I said his whole name, the silent assassin. Don't y'all dislike the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Okay, don't act like that. Don't act like that. Balling out of his mind. Just because y'all fell into the lies. And now look at where we at. Now, I'm going to say this. For all the people say, we in rebuild mode. James Bradbury is still young. James Bradbury is 27. I could be wrong. Look it up for me, Moni. James Bradbury is 27 years old. If he signed a 3-year contract, in 3 years, he'll be 30. Come on, man. You can't build around that. Just be truthful. You have no idea what you're doing, Marty, when it comes to building a championship roster. You don't have no idea what you're doing. If you couldn't work out a deal with the most humblest cornerback we have ever had. I say humble because you ain't got to do all that. They try to put that man out there like he's some kind of a prima donna. He want $15 million a year. Panther fans ain't gonna go for that. He ain't gonna go for that. Appreciate that, Moni. David Paradise, what's up with you? Jeremy Chin. Maybe I miss. I might be. You probably talking about something else. I hope you ain't saying we got Jeremy Chin. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Y'all can't think like that. You can't. You gotta think big. You could have had both. We let go of James Bradbury for no reason. If we was going to fight for any player. So, sister number one, I see you. Kenneth Montez. If we was going to fight for any player. I see you, D. Jackson. If we were going to fight for any player, it should have been him. It should have been him. But Mark Hurney, who's supposed to have a good eye for talent, couldn't see that. D. Jackson brought up a good point. He's not a Hurney guy. There you go. Maybe he just wanna unravel. Maybe he just wanna unravel everything that Dave Gettleman did. And I can't blame him for that. Do your thing. This your team. Even if it don't make sense. He gonna have y'all hating C. Mac Mills in a second, because y'all was almost there. You hear me? Y'all was almost there, and don't lie. Y'all was almost there. Let C. Mac come back and fumble that ball. Oh, man. Mark Hurney gonna put all kind of stuff out there on that boy. So, yeah, man. I feel like that whole Eli Apple experiment, because like I said when we did it, it was something to pacify Panther Nation. He just gave y'all a name. Eli Apple was not worth that money. Let me see how much we paid this dude. Let me see. Guess I could have got Moni to look it up for me. I feel like going through all this. And then that's dead cap. We already added to the dead cap. I ain't got time to look it up. We shouldn't even have to pay him. That was a waste. You was better off saving that money. You was better off just playing Troy Pride. You was better off just playing Troy Pride. Desmond Young said Pride would be solid in 2 years. I hope so. I hope so. I ain't seen enough of the young bull to really say that. Appreciate that, Moni. We paid him $3 million for nothing. For nothing. To call in sick. To call in sick. We pay him $3 million. Y'all pleased with that? Is y'all pleased with that? But yeah, Troy Pride, I ain't seen enough of him to really say how I feel. I ain't gonna jump off the bandwagon, but I will say this. I feel like he was put in a position that he really didn't have to. He didn't have to be thrown out there like that. But that's something they sold to y'all. You know what I'm saying? They made us feel like, oh, we ain't got no choice. We had a choice. We had a choice. You didn't have to throw that dude out there like that. I believe he got potential. I hope he got potential. But I know how this fan base can be. Let him get burnt a couple more times, even though he a rookie. Even though he a rookie. 704, you wild. Even though he a rookie, they gonna beat him up and eat him up. They gonna beat him up and eat him up. Next year, he getting cooked. If he don't act right. If he do not act right. David Paradise, he says, we have to draft a first round cornerback at this point. I'm not big on drafting a cornerback. Y'all know how I feel about that. For the folks who've been watching me, I'm not big on drafting no cornerback in the first round. Well, not this year, I wasn't. Next year, no, we definitely can't. We got to get the best. We ain't got no linebackers. Because I will tell you, because look at this kind of also proved what I was saying, why I didn't want to draft no cornerback. We barely got cornerbacks. But the cornerback position ain't really been our problem like that. It's been our freaking linebackers. It's been our freaking linebackers. So if we would have had a chance to get Jeff Okudah, it wouldn't really mattered. Because that ain't the game that's being affected the most. That ain't the position that's being affected. It's the freaking linebacker position. And imagine if we would have got Jeff Okudah and not Derek Brown. Oh my God. We would have been in trouble. At this point, I don't know what we got to do, man. I think at this point we got to ride with the cornerbacks we have. In next year's draft, maybe draft a corner high, not one, maybe 2 or 3. Maybe, I hate to say it, get another free agent. Hopefully we can hold on to Rhule a little bit longer. I don't know how long we got him, but hopefully we can hold on to Rhule. But I just feel like you already messed up. So it's like, how am I supposed to fix this? So even as a fan, I'm like, how we gonna fix this logically? It don't even make sense. To be honest, I don't even want to fix it. I want him to fix it, and he can't. Mark Herney cannot fix it. This dude been around longer than the freaking owner. The person who paid billions of dollars, $1 billion for this team. He been around longer than him. That don't worry y'all. Trill, when I appreciate that, just this year, we messed up, man. We messed up, y'all. No, okay. I'm gonna say this and because I want to see y'all opinion. I want to say this because even I'm a It's so much I want to say, but I gotta save it. I gotta save it because I need to save this ammo for some stuff I got to say to another Panther fan. I'm trying to, I'll go ahead and tell y'all now. While everybody is in here, let me go ahead and make this announcement. Something so cool, something so awesome. This might be history in the making for Panther Nation. This will be history in the making for Panther Nation. This might be the best YouTube show ever. This Sunday, head on over to Panther Nation Podcast. It's gonna be an all-star affair over there. Panther Nation Podcast is having a roundtable discussion type video stream with all the YouTube Panther Nation YouTubers. Is going to be, and if I miss somebody, I apologize. Y'all know I ain't good at delivering messages. But go over to Panther Nation Podcast. We break it down a little bit more. It's going to be, of course, me, Panther Nation Podcast, Rashad and David, the big cat, El Grande Gato will be there. Y'all boy, Shellatron, also El Camera TV. Check him out. Tony from C3 Podcast. I feel like it's somebody else. If I forget anybody and y'all was at Panther Nation Podcast and y'all heard the announcement, please remind me. But it's gonna be litty. It's gonna be litty. And that's why I say I got to save my ammo for what I really want to say to Rashad and David. They try to drag James Bradbury. Oh no. I can't have that. No, but I think it's gonna be so freaking cool, man. It's gonna be cool, dog. I got a lot of respect for all of those guys, man, doing big things, man. Man, Panther Nation YouTube has really come a long way, yo. From when I started watching it, when it was a lot of trash talkers on here, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of X's and O's guys, man, and it's coming along, man. It take a long time, in my opinion. Panther Nation, we are very young on this YouTube thing, man. If you go to any other team fan base, oh, they litty. They is lit. It's a bunch of YouTubers. They got crazy subscribers and stuff like that, man. It's crazy. But I'm starting to see us grow big time. I'm starting to see us grow, man. Appreciate that Perf Panther 4-man rush guy. I don't think I ever heard of him. But it'll be a good time for me to meet them and chop it up with them. It'll be a good time to meet with her and chop it up with her. I think it's going to be super cool. I think it's going to be dope. Y'all know I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to say what I got to say. How I feel about the team, man. So please make sure y'all tune in. It's Sunday, I believe, at 5 o'clock. It's Sunday, I believe, at 5 o'clock. Man, if I'm wrong, I will try to do another video to try to update everybody of what's going to happen, what's going to go down, man. It's going to be fun. This is something I ain't never seen in Panther Nation. Something I ain't never been a part of. But I'm excited. Let's see. C said he only subscribed to Big Cat and C3, man. Go ahead and subscribe to everybody else, man. Everybody I just named, go ahead and subscribe to them. If you ain't subscribed to Shellatron, them some heavy hitters, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Let me go ahead and say this. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very honest and transparent, man. Shout out to Shellatron, man. Shout out to Big Cat. Them dudes know how to do it, man. Okay? Them dudes know how to do it, man, and they get all my respect, man. I don't know I'm like, man, all I can do is sit and watch, man. I think I might have started doing YouTube before them. But they came in, man, and they took Panther Nation by storm, man, and they really set it on fire, man. And shouts out to them, man. So please go ahead and subscribe to Shellatron. He don't need me to tell him. You know, them dudes get subscribers. I was getting into that, Moni. I was getting into that, but I got caught up on the Eli Apple. That's why I didn't want to talk about the Eli Apple release. I ain't really want to talk about it. Because I knew how I was going to get whenever you talk about Eli Apple and our whole cornerback situation. Now, I'm going to save Josh Hawkins for last. So if y'all haven't heard, we also released Seth Roberts. Another signing that really didn't make any sense. You really signed this is how you know you didn't have no idea what you was doing, Marty. We all know this receiving core was stacked when you added Robbie Anderson. There was no need to pay Seth Roberts more than what the Ravens was paying them. There was no need. A really bad signing. If you didn't see what DJ Moore had, if you didn't see what Curtis Samuel had, if you ain't see what Robbie Anderson had, I don't know what to tell you, dog. Them right there is more wide receivers than we ever had on this. Adding Seth Roberts it was no bueno, man. It was terrible. That mean real bad. It was no need for you to do that, man. For real. So we released Seth Roberts, and he got picked right back up, and hopefully he get used by whatever team he had. Now, this crazy. And somebody, and they wrong. Whoever did this, they is wrong for this, man. I should have had the video because the video make it even funnier than what it really is. The cornerback by the name, that's what I'm gonna call it. The cornerback by the name of Josh Hawkins was released. And the reason this dude was released, because somebody caught him in the club, dancing in the club. Come on, Josh, man. Not like this. And then, if y'all go watch the video, it don't even look like the club was even worth being there. He up there dancing to Soulja Boy or something. I don't know. But it was just, why, man? At a time like this, players is having to sit down weeks for getting COVID. We get it. You young. You know what I'm saying? You know if you go out, you going to bounce back. But why you let them record you, man? And this dude probably thought, they don't know who I am anyway. I might as well go out and dance to Soulja Boy. Tell them. So they caught wind of this video. And they released that man. They called him into the office. Hey, man, we saw you out there. Everybody is social distancing, doing the all the COVID protocols, and you out here dancing to Soulja Boy, man. Come on, man. You are done. You done out here. I tell you like this. Wait a video of Tahir Whitehead at the club. Somebody set him up. Somebody called the middle linebacker of the Carolina Panthers and said, meet me at the club real quick. I'm going to give you $500. And then take a picture of him at the club. Keisha Marshall, I appreciate the Cash App. So yeah, we've been making some moves, man. And I'm fine with these moves. Nothing too major. I'm happy that the whole Eli Apple really just showed and proved that, hey, he was not necessarily a dumb move. Seth Roberts was a dumb move. We shouldn't even did it in the first place. And poor little Josh Hawkins. Up there dancing in the club. In a whack little club. Somebody says a restaurant. He thought it was the club. He probably did this on purpose. They don't care about me anyway. That man put his life on the line. He wasn't getting no playing time. He wasn't getting they don't care about me. I'm just going here to dance the Soulja Boy. Soul Sister #1. I did it again. I'm sorry. Let me do this. Y'all, look here. I appreciate the cash apps, y'all. Let me get this straight. Another piece of news. If y'all haven't heard, C Mac Mizzle with the sizzle is Bizak. Well, not officially. He back at practice. He hasn't been taken off of IR yet, but the Panthers do have until what they said Thursday at 4 o'clock to take him. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I think Matt Rhule just playing a little game right now. But C-Mac is back, man. This is getting real exciting, man. I can't wait for him to come back and to see what they plan to do with him and how they're going to use him. I know a lot of Panther Nation, there's been a lot of speculation that whenever C-Mac comes back, Joe Brady ain't going to know how to use him and the team won't be operating like they are now. But I believe that they will. I believe that they will. I believe it until they don't. Then I won't believe it. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Tyrone Best, what's up with you? Joseph Johnson. False start Falcon. I see my man Falcons Hawks Brave up in here. We're going to get to the game. Don't even worry about it. And let me tell you something, Falcon fans. I ain't going to let nobody jump you. No Panther fan in here trying to jump nobody right now. Okay? Because you never know. You never know. My man 89J Stubbs. He's at 1 win away from cutting 52. Let's go. That dude terrible, man. And you know what? Did y'all hear the commentator talking about him? You know what? What's this? Chris Spillman, you was a mark. You are a mark, man. I never want this dude to call another game. He has no idea what he's talking about. This dude actually sat up there. And said that Tahir Whitehead is a good linebacker. You done lost your mind. Now, mind you, we have said that last week was probably the best game he played since he been on the team. But it don't mean. My bad, soul sister. My bad. It won't happen again. I always do that. But just because that was the best game he played don't mean it was a good game. Okay? It don't mean it was a good game. You sit up there and talking about, hey, he's a good linebacker. Come on. Straight up lied. Moni. To our face. Lied to the world. Got people think we got a good linebacker. You act like you don't watch football. That's what you do. Sit there lying to the world, telling people that this dude is good. And everybody know he ain't. And he in there on the tackles, and everybody pile up. I can't even talk about this man tackle, man. He don't do nothing. He just be in the right spot. But one-on-one, ankles getting broke. One-on-one, he getting torched. Y'all, I miss Luke. Luke, you could have did this. Man. You wrong for this. Luke, I'm almost mad at you. Luke Kuechly. You could have did this. You could have been on a couple of plays and just stepped out the way. Like I said, call the play, see what you say, and just step out the way. And you ain't had to hit. You ain't even had to tackle nobody. Just stand in the middle. Say, okay, this is what they're going to do. Jeremy, you run that way. Derek, you run this way. Shaq, you run that way. All right? When they hike the ball, I'm going to just run off the field. That's all you had to do. That's all he do. It's a waste of money. How much? Man. Waste of money and our time. And speaking of, let me talk about this, because I've been meaning to talk about this real quick. This whole Matt Rhule seemed really, I'm still trying to figure him out, okay? I hope he ain't this shiesty dude. I hope he is not this shiesty dude. I've been saying that. I don't like fast talking people, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they believers, you know what I mean? I love all my Christian brothers and sisters. But sometimes the fast talking ones, you got to be like, hold on, slow down. What are you talking about? What on? What are you talking about? You trying to hustle me? Slow down. And I feel like sometimes you be talking real fast, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I'm noticing, y'all pay attention. One thing I'm noticing, and y'all pay attention, in these conferences and stuff, and these reports that they be having, I appreciate that 89J Stubbs. In these conferences and stuff they be having, he likes to put a lot of blame on Mark Herney. He like to put a lot of blame on Mark Herney when it comes to the personnel. Okay? For example, he was asked about the kicker situation with Joey Slye wrestling with whenever Joey Slye had COVID or whatever. And he was asked, are y'all working out any kickers? He told him, oh, I don't have anything to do with that. I let Marty handle that. You don't know if y'all, you don't even want to say if y'all working out kickers? And he's done this a couple of times. Where it's not up to me, it's up to Marty. Well, you know what, Matt? Did Marty go to Temple and Baylor? Cause somebody lying. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I see what you're doing. Ain't no way in the world Marty is picking up all these Temple and Baylor play. Every play that I played for you. This Marty doing? Oh, I don't do anything with the personnel. I try to let Marty do it. You lying. I think you lying, man. Marty, ain't no way. Look, don't get me wrong. I don't think Marty know how to pick talent. But ain't no way he would have picked up Tahir Whitehead. I know for sure he wouldn't have drafted it. I know he wouldn't sign Robbie Anderson. Okay. I know for sure he wouldn't have reached to the Giants to get Sean Chandler. Who the heck is that? Ain't no way, dog. Nobody knew about Sam Franklin. You need to stop this. Don't do that no more. I don't like Mark Herney just as much as you don't like him, but don't do that, man. I'm going to figure you out. Man. Let's get into this game, man. Panther fans, like I said, I'm in humble mode. I don't even feel like talking no trash. I don't feel like we have no room to talk trash. Especially with this team we about to play now. These marks. Especially with this team that we about to play. When the last time we swept them? Somebody, since y'all history buffs, y'all know everything. We couldn't even sweep them this season. We was beating everybody. The season we was beating everybody. We just don't know what's going to happen. Because, to be honest with you, the Atlanta Marks, they've been in some of these games. They just cursed. But for some reason, when they play us, the curse is somehow lifted. But this curse been a little bit different on them, though. This curse has been a little bit different. This crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I done told y'all. They told me that. I'm gonna say this every time we play the Falcons, because all you Falcon fans, y'all better figure out what kind of juju y'all got going over there. They told me. No, we didn't. I don't think we did. They told me that they built that stadium on a church or something, on a great, I don't know. I ain't from Atlanta. I live there, I ain't from there. That's what I had heard. And that's what it's sounding like. That's what it's sounding like, man. Right. So even 2015, when we went to the Super Bowl, they was the only team to beat us. But y'all need to fix that. I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if they really cursed though. Okay? Because all I know, they're gonna come in this game and put up points, man. That last game against Detroit, y'all was here with me when I watched that game. That was the funniest thing to me. That was the funniest thing to me, man. I don't know if Ty Gurley is on his own fantasy team. That would be my only thought. Maybe either he owes some money to the mob. Either he owes some money to the mob, or he drafted himself in fantasy and he needed that for DraftKings. Something. I don't even know how you do that. Then the video came out today that right before the play, Matt Ryan told him, don't score. He looked at Matt Ryan dead in his eyes like, okay, I ain't even gonna score. They looked at each other in their eye and say, don't score. And this dude ran and scored. Like, what was going through your mind, man? That's bad. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This game right here, man, I'm gonna be honest. The last game, it was a good game. I wanted way more points. In that last game, I wanted us to dominate. That was my biggest. That was all I wanted in that game. I had a feeling we was gonna win, but I want us to dominate because I feel like I want this team to prove that they are going to be the dominant team in the future. And I felt like the Atlanta Falcons was the team to do it against. I wanted us to switch the pages. I wanted things to change, man, and we still came out there struggling. It almost looked like a trap game, man. It almost looked like a trap game early on. Thankfully, we bounced back. So this game, we need to dominate, man. We need to dominate. We need to play out of our minds. Especially after what happened last week. In a game that we could have won, we should have won, in my opinion. I want to believe in this team. And not to say I don't believe in them. I want to believe in this team. I want them to be a good team. But also, now I am in a place where I see where we are. So I'm humbled. Appreciate that 89J stuff. He said, let us pray for Douglas. Is he back yet? I guess I should have had that. I'm the one on YouTube, ain't I? I should have had that news. But I'm humble. You know, shout out to the New Orleans Marks. They showed us y'all ain't ready yet. I know y'all was happy with the whole the Cardinals and the Chargers. Y'all ain't ready yet. Am I upset though? Not no more. Not no more. If I'm looking at the state of this team and where we are now, I feel like we are in a good place. Shout out to all the Positive Panther fans who hit me up, especially my man Power Play Jay. I am happy where we are at now. I am really happy. I feel like we still have some ways to go to be a successful team. But definitely, I will let y'all know this is not our year. This is not our year. It's a mediocre team. We're not bad enough. We're not bad enough to get Trevor Lawrence because y'all ain't getting him. But we will be mediocre this year. I can't see us bounce back, and I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. If we end the season at 500, this has been a success. Okay? This has been a success. Lewis Riley, what's up with you? He said, God help us to be humble. We gonna be all right. Because look, even if we try to get hype, this team gonna humble you real fast. Okay? Because it looked good. It looked good until we get out there against other teams. You be watching the reports all week saying this person is back at practice. And you start to think about all the players we got on the team. And then they get out there and actually play. Then it's like, wait a second. Let me humble myself right now. And sometimes our expectations will get a little bit too high. And I'm saying us, but I mean me. My expectations about this team got so high till I actually thought that we was trying to do something. Y'all, they fooled me. And that's mainly because of the moves they was making. You know what I mean? Paying Teddy all that money and all that kind of stuff. So some of the moves we make, I got my expectations so high, but I'm good now. I'm good. Like 843 Levi said, for a rebuild year, because it's a rebuild. I don't want to hear nothing else. Ain't no retool. This should have been a rebuild year, and this is how we need to look at it. It ain't no recharge. Shout out to the dude with the recharge song. I ain't trying to down your song or nothing, but I don't feel like it's none of that. It's a rebuild. This is a rebuild. And I feel like a lot of Panther Nation was trying to figure out what are we doing, because they even told us it ain't a rebuild. I promise you. This should be treated like a rebuild, man. So where we at right now, I'm good with it. I am totally good with it. Now this game against the Falcons, man, they have to make it up. They have to make it up. This is just another statement game. All these divisional games are statement games for me. Okay? These are some statement games for me, because to me, that's my measuring stick. That tells me what my team gonna look like. This tells me what my team gonna look like, especially in the NFC South where it get dirty. It get dirty when it comes to the trash talking, man. I can't keep going through this. I cannot keep going through this. So this game here, with all of the issues that the Falcons are going through, we hearing that they about to have a fire sale. I think they trying to get rid of Tack McKinley. What y'all think about that? False start? Falcon Hawks break. They trying to get, look, what direction is y'all going into? I know y'all kind of numb right now. Y'all probably really don't care. This team is discombobulated. I can 89J stuff. I can do that. That ain't no problem. This team is so messed up. If they come out here and put up a fight, y'all, I ain't gonna be satisfied, man. Even if we win, we better win big. But I think a lot of fans won't understand that if this whole cardiac cat stuff, or lose this game, that's a bad look, man. I don't care. That's a bad look. For a team we already beat. Who ain't even got the same coach we played against the first time. If they come out here and beat this team, this is a rebuild. Matter of fact, we ain't even started building yet. We still working on the blueprints. We still got a long ways to go. Somebody said give Matt Rhule 5 years. Some player said that. One of his players, give Matt Rhule 5 years and he'll have Carolina Panthers in the Super Bowl. I ain't want to believe it, but that's what it's looking like. I got time for no freaking 5 years. What are you talking about, man? We in a daggone pandemic. It might not be no football no more. Talking about 5 years. Ain't nobody got time for that. Fix it now. Give them 5 years. If we come out here and play okay, I mean, I'm gonna be happy about the win, but no, I want to see more. I'm gonna start with the offense this time. Like we said, C-Mac may be back. Matt Rhule is being real hush about if he's gonna come back. Right now, they pushing the limit. They might not say he's back off of IR until probably about 3:59 tomorrow. And then they probably still won't say he's going to play until 7 tomorrow before the game. Um, so I would prefer C-Mac to come back just so we can see what he looks like. But if he don't, I feel like this game is going to look the same. I feel like this offense is going to look the same. This offense can be so deadly, man. This offense can be so deadly. Man, look here, y'all. I know I be laughing a lot, man. You know, because sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying, y'all, okay? I be laughing a lot because I be reading y'all comments, and I enjoy the comments, man. But Joe Johnson, y'all can't be saying that junk, y'all. Y'all can't be saying that junk up in here, man, okay? Because I don't care how old they get. When I hear Robbie Anderson say, you call him that? Like, that junk is so freaking funny to me. Sorry to get off point, man. That's why I try not to read the comments. But I feel like our offense is so deadly. Glenn T. White, he said he gives Marty Hurney 2 years. That's good to me. I like that idea. Definitely not no 5 years, man. Ain't no way I'm giving you no daggone 5 years to get me to the Super Bowl. You sound crazy. But this offense has so much potential. Russell Okung is going to be out. But y'all know how I feel about the offensive line. I feel like Greg Little will be able to step in, and Joe Brady does a good job, a decent job of hiding a lot of our imperfections, y'all. Even with him out, and then plus on top of that, Atlanta's pass rush ain't as bad as ain't as scary as it used to be. So I feel like this will be a good test for this offensive line, and hopefully, that last game gave them a boost of confidence. I mean, the last game against the Falcons gave them a boost of confidence. Defensive wise, I'm going to go ahead and talk about number 52. I'm going to go ahead and do it, man, because I feel like that's probably our weakest point. We got so many. You know what's crazy? Though? That this dude's so bad, he making Corn Elders, like so many Panther fans was so ready to get rid of Corn Elder, and I believe that Corn Elder is in coin. Why keep saying coin? Corn. I'm just calling him Elder. Why you name that? I get it. Corn Elder. What, like, is that short for Cornelius? Because I prefer to call you that. Corn Elder has been outplaying him. He been making him look good. Now, I will say this about Corn Elder real quick. I think he's playing in the position he needs to play in. That whole outside by himself, man, like, he don't need to do that thing. He need to stay as a nickel, okay? He plays that very, very well. It ain't the best, but it is very, very well, and I think that position suits him very, very well. I ain't seen a nickel that good since Benny Wicked Racky, okay? Corn is definitely balling. But to hear Whitehead, man, you got to step up. You definitely got to step up, man. For real. It is so obvious what the weakness is. Like, it is not even hidden. And I don't ever, like, it make you appreciate Luke so much after watching these linebackers. It make you miss Thomas Davis. Like, our linebacking core, even when it was old, you don't remember Benny Ricky Racket? You don't remember him? But my bad. Even when it was old, it didn't look this bad. And it is so obvious. The middle of the field, they can do whatever they want. It's like a playland. And now that number that came out about, they not allowing no passes downfield. Because they ain't got to allow no passes downfield. Don't be playing me like, don't play with my emotions. Had me up there reporting that, we ranked as one of the best teams that hasn't allowed no pass downfield because they ain't got to pass downfield. Everything opened up underneath. And they can run. What I look like throwing it 50 yards downfield if I ain't got to? They backed up 50 yards in the whole middle of the field open? Man, please. I'll be dinking and dunking. Dink, dunk, doink. Dinking, dunking, doinking on them. So yeah, it's obvious what our weakness is, man. We saw that, and we heard that Tahir playtime has been reduced. We're gonna see what this game tells us. If it's truly being reduced, we may see less of him, and we may see more of Shaq Thompson. Okay, and Shaq, if you come out here and play the way you did last week, which I know Shaq, excuse me, which I know Shaq. Shaq tends to do this. He'll fall off, he'll have a bad game, and then the next game, he goes crazy. K-Nice, I see you talking crazy. I see you talking crazy. Hey, that's y'all problem, though. That's y'all problem now. It ain't none of mine. But Shaq Thompson, he'll have these real bad games and realize it was a bad game, and his next game will be, he'll have a solid game. And I believe that's what's going to happen. If it don't, then we may have a problem on our hands. We may have a problem on our hands. I'm done making excuses for Shaq. He played behind some of the best linebackers that you could play behind. I did initially coming into this season, or not coming into the season, after the first few games, I felt like they're not using him right. When he, whenever Luke stepped away, I expected him to step in, just like Luke did for John Beeson. But they didn't do that. They gave to y'all. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? What I mean by they do stuff that ain't making no sense. Do y'all understand the logical thing to do here? The logical thing to do here was to move Shaq to the middle linebacker, make him captain, unless he shows something off field that I don't know. You could have made him captain, and you could have brought in some younger linebackers. You started out good with Jordan Konozowski, whatever his name is, and the other young boy that said he ain't want to play because of COVID, but it's just not being handled well. That's all I got to say. Moni said, they make my head hurt. Moni, I'm telling you, man. That's how I feel. Like, it don't make sense, man. And I understand there are going to be Panther fans who really make sense of all of this stuff. And shout out to y'all. But this don't make sense. There ain't no way in the world we should have even been spending money on Tahir. Ain't no way in the world, man. I got to do it. I got to do it, man. I mean, hold on. This is crazy, y'all. This don't even make sense to me. No, his cap hit should not be no $2 million, man. Ain't no way in the world, man. So, just so y'all know, I'm keeping count, okay? So we spent, spent $2 million on Tahir. Waste of money. We spent $3 million. Was it $3 million? I could be wrong. Hold on. $3 million. About $3 million on Eli Apple. Okay, we up to 5. I promise you, I can get $10 million out of these players that we done ain't had no business spending money on. I can keep on going. I'm be honest with you, that whole Russell Okung, they could have just took Trey. They could have took Trey Turner and gave us the 5th round. You want to do a salary cap dump? Shoot. DMT Gaming, what's up with you? He said Thomas Davis could have stayed to hear sucks so bad. Exactly. Thomas wanted to keep on playing. You could have brought him back another year. You want to keep veteran players? You want to keep veteran players? Then that's what you do. You could have kept Thomas, somebody who's proven, and not to Matt Rhule, because he just hiring his homeboys. 89 J Stubbs, my bad. What's up with you? He said the thing to do was pay Bradbury and let Shaq walk. Now I'm gonna say this: you ain't had to. You ain't had to. Now, if you had to choose, I would have chose James Bradbury, because James Bradbury proven. Shaq has only showed potential these past years. James Bradbury is proven that he's solid. I ain't talking about now. I'm talking about the whole time he was with us. He proved he was solid. Shaq Thompson has showed potential year after year, showed potential year after year. Playing behind Luke Kuechly, he didn't get a lot of, front stage attention. James Bradbury did that. So if you had to choose, yeah. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Defensive wise also. Oh my gosh, Per Panther, I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You too, Weatherly. You ain't getting it either. Terrible move. Didn't I tell you? Oh, let me see how much money we paying him. Look, I'm gonna get some money. That's $4.5 million for Stephen Weatherly that we wasted. I'm gonna get y'all up. We gonna get y'all up to the $15 million that y'all didn't want to pay the best cornerback in the league. And he ain't even getting paid top cornerback money. He not even top 5. Okay, I ain't gonna talk about it no more. But y'all gotta understand, I had told y'all, okay? I accept when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I get on here and I apologize. I say, you know what? I was wrong. I ain't scared to ever admit. But when I'm right, I'ma say it. Steven, where is he? Man, he is terrible. Like, I ain't gonna say terrible, man, but he's not doing nothing. You could have kept Mario Addison, man. Like, that's the type of stuff that ain't make no sense. This is what I mean by, okay, we rebuilding. So you get rid of older players at the end of their contract. Well, I'm not sure if they was. No, I'm sorry. They was undrafted free agent. I could be wrong. I don't know all of the ins and outs. So I get it. You had to do what you had to do. Rashad. I said Rashad. I ain't gonna say nothing. Panther Nation podcast in the middle. Shout out to them. I'm gonna say everything. I'm gonna say everything for Sunday. I'm saving everything for Rashad and David Sunday. And then I'm gonna get up there and not say nothing, y'all. But anyways, I forgot where I was going, man. We did all that movement with the older players, had everybody feeling like, okay, we just trying to get with the older players. And then we bring these Band-Aids in that ain't really doing nothing. Except for Robbie Anderson. I could be wrong. It could be other veterans that's on the team right now, but I can't think. But to me, none of these other players are really doing anything. Now, this is definitely a rebuild season. Okay, it's definitely a rebuild season. These contracts that we did sign these dudes to ain't big contracts long contracts to me. I believe the longest might be Teddy's. For 3 years. And that's fine. I definitely gave him that much money, and that's fine. But this stuff definitely ain't making no sense. But this defense, let me get back to this game. This defense played well enough to beat the Falcons the first time. I need a better game. I need a better game. Shelly Long, I definitely agree with that. Robbie Anderson is a good Band-Aid. We need to make him stitches. They need to sign him. Give him a max contract. Give him a max contract, man. I need this defense to play better than they did the last time. I mean, people are saying, ain't that what they're supposed to do? It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done with this inconsistency I've been seeing on both sides of the ball. We've been showing some potential. We've shown that we can hang with the best, but it's just like we cannot get over that hump. We cannot get over that hump. And something tells me we're going to allow the Falcons to come up in here and be able to put up a fight. This team, this damage, a team this damage, y'all. A team this damage should not be able to come up here and have us sweating. And have us sweating and stressed out. And none of that, like I said, none of that cardiac cat mess, man. Ain't no way in the world. Rebuild or not. Rebuild or not. Because what you can't do, Mark, Hurney, Matt Rhule, what you can't do is tell us that, oh, this ain't a rebuild. We not rebuilding. Make rebuild moves and then play like a rebuilding team. Chunk, man, you wild, man. You wild. You can't come out here and play like a rebuilding team. And play this zone, Phil Snow. And set up in this 3-3-5. What is up with you in this defense that you getting in? I'm be honest. Them first few games, I saw you doing it a whole lot. The games we won, I didn't see it that much. And I thought you were kind of just trying to feel your way. I saw you go to 3-4 and 3-5, and then you try to get into the 4-3 whenever things start to fall apart. Last game, you was dedicated to it. I saw you. And I saw some people say, you can't play man-to-man with Drew Brees. You can't play some. You got to switch it up, man. You got to switch it up. You got to adjust. You got to adjust. And to be honest with you, Mark Ryan, he one of them quarterbacks. He one of them quarterbacks that going to do the same thing. Don't get me wrong. He like to throw the deep ball now. And we're going to see a lot of those deep balls in this game because that's what he do. That's what he do. Those deep passes. But we can't come out here and be that inconsistent defense that we are that we've been doing this season, man. I want to see more, okay? I know that's a lot to ask for to say you ain't have no offseason. You ain't have no preseason pass, okay? Where we at with this team, we are all right. Y'all, we halfway through the season. For the positive Panther fans, we halfway through the season. And I'm pretty sure we're going to talk about this on the round table. What more are you expecting? Because I'm looking at it ain't going to get too much better than this. This is almost halfway through the season. How much more progression can you make? How much more progression can you make in 8 more weeks? Or how many other weeks? Carolina G said, we got to get the old man Snow out of here. I ain't going to say that about Phil Snow, man. I know a lot of people really don't like Phil Snow, but I told y'all. Look how long I got beat up for that. Look how long it took him to get to the NFL. I don't know why, but I guess we finding out. Am I ready to get rid of him? Which I think is a fair question to ask. I know he only been here 1 year. You know what I'm saying? If people want to pose that question, let them ask the freaking question. That's what we here for. Is it an overreaction to say, y'all think we should let Phil Snow? I don't know. Do I really want to let Phil Snow go? I don't care, man. No, I think let him. I wouldn't want to do no coach like that. No coach like that. And I don't feel like that's the way you should do it. At least 2 years. At least 2 years or a year and a half. You get a whole year to get a feel for them. Then you give them half of the year to feel like to see if they doing the same thing. And if they is, then you can let them go. That's just me. That's just me. I don't want them to do them like they did Steve Wilkes over there, man. That's pretty me. To me, that's pretty much the worst you could do to a coach. Give him 1 year and then give him the boot. Definitely not like that. Unless they agree to leave mutually or something like that. But Phil Snow definitely has to step up this game. And we're going to see who the real Phil Snow is. We're going to see who the real Phil Snow is. We're going to see what type of defensive coordinator he is. And I see a lot of people making excuses for him. A lot of people make excuses for him. He can't make the play. True. But you can look at it and say, do you know how to run this defense, man? When it comes to discipline, that's on the coach. When it comes to these coverages called, that's on the coach. I ain't blaming him for Tahir Whitehead, though. I ain't blaming him for Tahir. I ain't blaming him for F.L. Bada. I ain't going to blame him for Stephen Weatherly. He get three get out of jail free cards. Definitely not going to blame him for that. Definitely not going to blame him for that. Yeah, so it's not like a whole lot to go into with this game, man. We kind of addressed all of it in the first preview. I don't expect us to lose, but you never know, man. You never know when it comes to this daggone Atlanta team. You never know when it comes to this Atlanta team, man. Like I said, we is they Super Bowl. We, especially now. Let me tell you, this all they really playing for. Now that I think about it, this all they gonna play for. Jared Costin, my man, let me put your shout out up here. He said Falcons, Chiefs, and Bucks upcoming. I could see 1 and 2. A 4-6 record is not very hopeful for playoffs. Oh yeah, we definitely not making the playoffs. We definitely not. And the Bucks got the cheat code. I don't care what nobody say. But yeah, the Atlanta Falcons, we they Super Bowl. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. And like I said, now that I think about it, this all they need for their season. As long as they get this W, as long as Mark Ryan can get this W on us, this is success for him. He don't care. He do not care. This all he want. This all he want. This all Falcon fans want. That's all they care about. That's it. So you never know. They might come out here and put up 500 yards passing again. You never know. But yeah, the Bucks got the cheat code, man. I don't even want to talk about it. They straight up cheating, dog. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I said that the dream team, super teams don't work. They cheating, man. Somebody is cheating. I hope it don't last long. I hope it don't last long. Let me get into some of these comments. Let's see here. King David said, I think Phil Snow is coaching to secondary strength. I don't think the players we have can really play any other coverage, especially not man. That might, now I believe that. I believe that. Maybe he know what he got. Maybe he watched the barbecue backs running around and say, y'all really not going to be able to cover nobody. Troy, you ain't got it. Y'all just stand there in the zone, man. If the ball get thrown in your zone, just jump on it, man. 89 J Stubbs, I appreciate that. He said maybe we can get their new coach fired too. He on his way out. Ain't no way. Yo, if you talking about Raheem Morris, it's sad, man, because man, I feel sorry for these brothers, man. They get no respect, dog. Arthur Blank pretty much told him he ain't getting a job. He pretty much told him, you ain't getting a job, dog. Only way you get this job, we go to Super Bowl. How about that? For real? Yeah. If you get us to the playoff, you got the job. Matter of fact, you got my job. That's what I'll do for you. If you get us to the playoff, I'll give you the team. For real. He did that boy so dirty, man. And he on his way out. He just there. He just there. Only say, why just come out of the 245, man? Just not gonna be like, I got something new for y'all this week. Y'all know how we've been struggling stopping the underneath stuff. We about to come out with the 155. Oh man, I got some new junk. All right, we about to do the 245. Okay. The only down linemen will be Derek and Jeremy Chin. Everybody else, cover anything up under 5 yards. Trey Boston, I want you to back up 30 yards. I'm about to kill him with this. You ain't gonna get no pressure on the QB. But they ain't completing no short passes, though. They ain't gonna complete no short passes. I promise you that. Shoot. That dude come up and make it up, junk. I'm getting tired of getting talked about. They talk about me so bad. Brendan said that jump might work. Shoot, you never know. You never know. Shoot, y'all remember Eric did that mess. Eric Washington did that mess. This dude rushed one player. We joking. Eric Washington rushed one player. No lie. 3rd down. And they still converted it. CrossFit Humidity says, I'm sorry, but Raheem Morris wasn't a successful head coach before. Arthur Blank know that. Arthur Blank know that. That's why he told him, look, if you get us to the playoff, I promise you, you can get the coach. You can pick your whole coaching staff. I get your little house down here in Marietta. Shoot, you can pick your whole team next year. You could be the GM. Donna B, what's up with you? QT0, what's going on with you? LK4D4, what's going on? Michael Samuels, I see you, man. Double Dirt. Facts. Michael, we just kind of freestyling right now, man. I'm just hanging out a little while before I got to go pick up my boy. Double Dirt says, I don't trust Matt Rhule. Y'all know you agree with me. I don't trust him yet. He do some stuff that, is like, okay, he seemed like a good guy. But I'm just big on reading people, man. And he be doing some real funny stuff, dog. Oh, man. 704 Bow said, Ron told Washington, you not coming with me to D.C. They tried to get him in D.C., but they tried to put that man on a practice squad like he's some kind of flunky, like he ain't some type of Pro Bowl safety and ain't leading your last team in tackles. You disrespectful, Ron. You disrespectful. I wish you all the best, though, man. I ain't trying to talk bad about you. I said I want to talk bad about him. But you disrespectful for that, man. Try to put that man on the practice squad. Michael Samuels said, I heard Eli Apple got fired on his day off. No, he was working. That's the crazy part. He was working. And he tried to take the day off. And they wasn't having it. He tried to say, hey, Matt, my leg kind of hurt. Oh, your leg hurt? Your leg hurt again. You can't keep using that. You just walked over here. I just saw you run. You ran over here to tell me your leg hurt. You done. You are done. Jason, what's up with you, man? QT0 said, Matt Rhule is a pimp, no cap. I don't know if you want to call it that, man, because he too loyal, man. He too loyal to be a pimp. Unless, you know, you just a loyal pimp, but he just too loyal, man. Like, no, man. I ain't gonna call that. Carolina G said, we got to put pressure on Patty Ice. We don't want him throwing on us all day. Can we get that pressure, man? Like, the story has been Brian Burns. I really didn't get into talking about Brian Burns and Derrick Brown, mainly because these dudes be having some very good games, man, and these games we be losing. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes it's kind of hard to appreciate that like we should. We definitely need to get pressure on her. I don't think Matt Ryan is as slippery as Mark Breeze is. So this is definitely a game we can get that pressure put on him. Julio gonna be in this game though. Yeah, they gonna try it. They gonna try it. Now that I think about it, Julio playing. So yeah, they gonna try to win this game. This day Super Bowl. Yetur is on IR. I don't think he coming back. I definitely miss him too, Moni. I like this. I liked his progression, man. He was looking real good, man, and he was looking like a very good counterpart to daggone Brian Burns, man. Shout out to Marquise Haynes. Marquise Haynes been showing up, but Yetur, he was starting to look like the future. Appreciate that 704. I meant to talk about that. The Cowboys released Darryl Worley and Dontari Poe. Listen here, I'm good on both of them. No, please. No, thank you. I like what Dontari Poe balled out last year. But before that, he was not that good. I'm good on all of that. And I'm be honest, I don't know what he been doing this season anyway. Darryl Worley, I think he is who he is now. He was a young cornerback that we had that seemed to show some potential, but he just kind of fell off, man. DMT Gaming says, can we get Evan Ingram? Is it worth it? That's a move. I feel like to me, those type of moves now are like season saving moves. I don't want to do that. I don't want to make no season saving moves. Only moves for the future. Young players who have potential. Okay? I don't want no more seasoned veterans just because we need them. No. Like what we did with Kenny Robinson, bringing him back. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. All right? Shelly Long say Poe wanted that check. Facts. I talked about this last season. Poe rich. Dontari Poe rich, man. That's a businessman. He didn't care about playing no football. I found that out about him. He didn't care about playing no football. He cared about getting money. And he was getting money. And investing it. He was robbing these teams blind. He was robbing us blind. They think I'm still a little running back. They think I'm still trying to run this ball. They still think I'm trying to be a powerhouse defensive tackle. I'm getting this money. What I look like? Playing hard. Y'all, can y'all believe we had Dontario Poe and daggone Jared McCoy and K1 Short? Y'all, this is I don't even know what to say. I hope we do address the tight end situation. At this point, you might as well ride with Ian Thomas, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't big on going out there right now and drafting. Not drafting, trading for veteran tight end. You draft Ian Thomas now. Wait till next season, man, to see what comes available, what comes in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no money anyway. I like that idea, Brendan. Get it in draft. That's what we should have did. That's what we should have did this draft. And matter of fact, we ended up signing the daggone tight end. What happened to Giovanni something? We signed some tight ends. And what happened to them? Gone. We gonna ride with Ian Thomas. And you gave him his fair shot, but he ain't got it. Bob Eugene, what's up with you? He say Matt Rhule gonna hire anybody that I didn't even read all that, but I did see it coming. Y'all, it's getting late. Y'all can tell I'm falling asleep on this day. Y'all can tell I'm past my bedtime. They rub my eye like I'm a 5-year-old. That's pretty much it, y'all. I know I didn't really go into the Falcons game like that, cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know what to expect. We beat them last game. I hope we beat them this game. It's so many unknowns. I forgot about Seth DeValve too. Safe DeValve. That crazy name. Whatever happened, we'll be back here after the game. Oh, and it's tomorrow? Should I go live and watch the game? Only thing that might make it bad about watching that game is gonna be on. I got to watch it on Prime, so it might be a little bit of a, I don't know. I might go live and watch that game, man, and we might talk about it. Because to be honest with you, I ain't too hyped right now about this team. I'm happy about the direction we going in. You know what I mean? It's not a terrible direction. We win a game, so it's not terrible. So I ain't too worked up about it. So y'all won't see me act too crazy. So I might watch it. I might. I know it was tomorrow. I knew it was Thursday night. I just didn't know tomorrow was Thursday. I knew the game was on Thursday. I just didn't know. And I did notice on my last video, was I saying it was on Wednesday or Sunday? I don't know, but I always knew the game was on Thursday. Y'all, but the pandemic got me losing track of these days, man. Oh, it's gonna be on Fox? Okay, so if it's on Fox, then I might be good. But I know it also come on Amazon Prime, so. That's pretty much it, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out, man. I appreciate everybody who joined the live today. Y'all, I'm making these lives too long. I'm trying to make them longer. Just chit-chatting through them to see if I like it. Instead of doing the 1 hours, I kind of like the 1 hours a little bit better. Because I don't like to, I know y'all get tired. I don't want to outstay my welcome. That's pretty much it, y'all. I appreciate everybody who contributed to the chat, man, for joining your boy tonight at the train stop. I appreciate all the contributions to the channel. Of course, my man 89J Stubbs lighting it up. I appreciate that. My man's Louis James, Jed Colston, my girl Soul Sister #1. And I promise I ain't gonna put your government out there no more, man. I apologize. I got to do better with that, y'all. And Brendan, I appreciate you. I think last time Brendan sent me a cash app and I missed it during my show, so I made sure to add his name to this ticker this time. If you want to continue to support the channel, you can always hit the cash app $ thetrainstop. It's in the description. Or you can hit the PayPal, paypal.me/PatColetrain. You can follow me on Twitter at Pat Coltrane or on Facebook, facebook.com/Pat Coltrane. Appreciate everybody that showed up on Periscope and on Facebook. I might come back tomorrow night. Man, and let y'all know, man. And look, let me tell y'all something. I appreciate all of the love that y'all give your boy over the years, even when I felt like I ain't want to do this no more. I'm done. Y'all keep your boy going. No lie. Y'all have kept your boy going, and I really, really, really appreciate it. So that's pretty much it. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. It's all downhill from here. Baby Bubba, I say it's all downhill from here. That's pretty much it. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night.